Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made this very simple and cute hand warmers. They're made of the houndstooth stitch, and if you're one of those people who loves this stitch, this will be a great project. And for those who would wish to learn how to work this stitch in the round, please stick around. And for this project you will need 2 colors of yarn, and for the yarn I'm going to use Winterking. It's a 4-ply acrylic yarn, but you can go ahead and use any yarn of your choice. Make sure you just have 2 contrasting colors so that you can get a final finish like this. And then you'll also need a 4.5mm crochet hook, and you'll need a smaller hook to work on the ribbing of the hand warmer. So for me, I used 3.75. Then you'll also need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. So let's get started and learn how to make these super cute hand warmers. So you're going to grab your hook, which is a 4.5mm crochet hook, and your yarn. You can basically use any yarn and any hook. So you're going to make a chain that goes around your arm comfortably well, somewhere around this level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did a total of 30 chains altogether. Now you're going to bring this to this and make a slip knot into the very first chain that you did. And this is going to create a ring. So we have this measurement. And now you're going to chain 1, and into that very first chain, which is this one, you are going to make a single crochet and then double crochet into the next chain. Single crochet into the next chain and double crochet into the next chain. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. Single crochet, double crochet. So we're almost coming to the end of our round, and you should make sure you end your round with a double crochet into the very last chain. We start our rounds with a single crochet and end the rounds with a double crochet. So after your last double crochet, you're going to go into the single crochet, insert your hook, and then you're going to pick up your next color, which is the yellow, and then pull through and pull through all like that. Now you're going to tug on the green in order to fasten it off. Now we've dropped the green yarn and picked up the yellow. So you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and then as you can see, now this is a double crochet. The very first stitch is a double crochet. So you're going to go into it with a single crochet and then double crochet into the next single crochet, single crochet into the next double crochet, and double crochet into the next single crochet. So we're just alternating between single crochet and double crochet, just making sure that every single crochet gets a double crochet and every double crochet gets a single crochet. You will be able to notice that the double crochets are longer, so every long stitch gets a short stitch and every short stitch gets a long stitch, meaning that the single crochets are shorter. So you can see that it has already started making the print of the houndstooth stitch. Okay, so single crochet into this double crochet and double crochet into the last single crochet. So the number of stitches that you work around should remain the same until further notice, until I mention that they shouldn't. But for now, we are just making a tube that can run from this point all the way to this point where the thumb splits off our hand. So after your double crochet, you're going to place this green yarn forward like this, and then insert your hook into the single crochet, the first single crochet of the yellow round, and then pick up the green yarn and slip stitch, pull through all. So you're going to tug onto the yellow yarn in order to fasten off, and then also pull the green yarn in order to have a clean finish for the round. Then you're going to chain one and turn your work. So always remember that when you turn your work, you're starting your round with a single crochet. That means we are going straight into the double crochet that's here and placing a single crochet into it. Don't get confused by these holes that are here, like immediately after turning. So double crochet into each single crochet and single crochet into each double crochet all the way around. This round is basically the same exact as round 2. We are just going to repeat that until we get to round 14, and for round 15 we shall do something different. So we are done with round 3. I'm placing my last double crochet, and we are going to repeat the same exact process that we did. Put your yellow yarn forward, insert your hook into the single crochet, pick up the yellow yarn and then pull through all, and then tug onto the green and onto the yellow, and then chain one and turn your work. Then single crochet into the first double crochet, double crochet into the next single crochet, and repeat that all the way around. So this is going to help us to work the houndstooth stitch without breaking our yarn at all, and having a very neat finish both on the outside as well as the inside of the project. So as you can see, this finished one, we have this. So what we are doing right now is to work from here until we get to this point where we create the thumb opening, and when we turn our work to the wrong side, we're just going to have that same exact neat finish. As you can see, the seam line is basically going to be somewhere around here, but it's almost invisible. So that's why we change our yarn in that style, so that we can have a very neat finish for our final project. So let's continue to work on those rounds until round 15, and I'll show you what to do at round 15. So when you get to row 15, you can see I've already started it. I started it as usual, just chain 1 turn, single crochet into each double crochet, and double crochet into each single crochet. So I did single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. So far I have a total of 6 stitches, and I'm going to make my 7th stitch, which will be a single crochet. And now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to skip over 5 stitches. So the first stitch that you will skip will be a single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also the 5th stitch will be a single crochet. So into that double crochet, which is the 6th, you're going to place a single crochet, since it's a double crochet. So it will get a single crochet, and then continue to work 1 double crochet into each stitch and 1 single crochet into each 1 double crochet into each single crochet and 1 single crochet into each double crochet. So continue that until you come to the end of your round. So the pattern should still be flowing as usual, just that now we've created the opening where our thumb is going to pass through. So single crochet, and the last stitch should be a double crochet. Make sure you always remember that. And after your double crochet, I'm going to go into the single crochet here, and then drop my green yarn and pick up the mustard yellow. And it's the one that concludes the slip stitch. So now we are working with the mustard yellow. Turn your work, chain 1 and turn, and you're going to single crochet, double crochet. So continue to do that until we get to the chain that we created. So at this point, after creating the chain, make sure you try on your glove so that it's very comfortable on your arm. So this is what mine looks like, and I'm very comfortable with it. So you can see this chain is going around the thumb to this other side. So we're going to continue to work with our mustard yellow. So I'm placing a single crochet in the second last double crochet before the chain, and then 1 double crochet into that single crochet right before the chain. So after this, this chain here, the very first chain, you will place 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 single crochet, all in the same stitch. And then you're going to go into the next chain with a double crochet, then single crochet into the next chain, double crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain, which is the last chain, and then double crochet into the single crochet. So when you get here, we are just going to continue to single crochet into each double crochet and double crochet into each single crochet. So I'm here placing my last double crochet of the round, And then I'm going to make a slip stitch, picking up my green yarn. And making my slip stitch. And then chain one and turn your work. So for this round, we're going to just go around placing one single crochet into each double crochet and one double crochet into each single crochet without any increases. So we're almost coming to the end of our round, and I'm placing my last double crochet of the round into the very last stitch. And now we are going to make a slip stitch, picking up our yellow yarn. Chain one and turn. And we are just going to continue doing our normal round of no increases until we get the length that we want after the thumb. So far I have this. So far I have this. So you're just going to continue to walk around until maybe you reach your knuckles here. And for me, I think I still have about 2 to 3 rounds to finish up mine. So I'm going to just continue doing that, and I'll get back to you to show you how it came out. So I'm coming to the end of my very last round, and I've placed my last double crochet. I'm going to go into the single crochet and make a slip stitch with the same exact color, since we are not going to switch back to yellow. And then chain one and cut your yarn, and then pull through. And then you're going to also cut your yarn from the yellow so that we don't have to have a very long strand. So after my chain that created the thumb opening, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rows, and let's see how that fits. This is how it fits. I wanted it to reach these bones here before the fingers, and this is a comfortable fitting for my arm warmer. So the next thing that you're going to do is to weave in all your ends. You're going to decide what side you want to be the main side of your work. So I think this is perfectly fine, and I'm going to just use my hook, and I pull these yarns behind, and I just make a knot. Or you can use your darning needle to weave in the ends, and then do the same on this side. Just pull the yellow to the back, and then you tie a knot and cut your yarn. After getting rid of your loose strands, the next step is to work on the ribbing around the upper arm section. this ribbing here. So I'm going to demonstrate that using this second hand warmer. So you're going to get a smaller hook. I'll be using a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. This is smaller than the 4.5. This is because I want my stitches a little bit closer in order to bring in this section. As you can see, when you wear this, we have a very big opening on the upper section of the arm, and when we wear this, the one that has been finished, we have a more fitted hand warmer and a very neat one. So of course we prefer this side, so I'm going to show you how to make this part. So get your smaller hook. It can even be a 3 millimeter, that's really up to you. And you're going to grab your yarn, make a slip knot, and attach your yarn in any of the stitches on the upper section of the hand warmer. Make sure you're not working on the downer section. We are working on the upper section. So attach your yarn in any of the stitches, and then you're going to make a chain of 6. After your chain of 6, you're going to go into the second chain from the hook and make a single crochet. Single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain, and single crochet into the last chain. So you should have a total of 5 single crochets all together. And then you're going to go into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, and into the next stitch, make a slip stitch. And after that, we are going to turn our work and work single crochet back loop only into our 5 single crochets that we did from the previous row. So go into the back loop. We don't go into the normal stitch like this. We go only into the back loop so that we can create the ribbing effect. So single crochet back loop only all the way up for a total of 5 single crochets back loop only. This is the 4th and this is the 5th. And then you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet back loop only into each and every stitch. So the number of stitches should remain constant, and since my ribbing has only 5 stitches, we are going to stick to 5 stitches all the way through. So after your 5 single crochet back loop only, you're going to go into the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and go into the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and turn your work, and then continue to single crochet back loop only. We are going to do this all the way around our hand warmer until we come back to this section here where we started the ribbing from. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back when I've made it all the way around my hand warmer. So I've made it all the way around using a single crochet back loop only. You can see that. So we will have this opening. You're going to turn your work to the wrong side so that we can do the same line on the wrong side of our work. Just turn it to the wrong side, and then you pull a long enough strand, and then you are going to slip stitch this panel onto this panel. So chain 1, and then first stitch on this side and first stitch on the other side, and make a slip stitch like that. The next stitch on this side and the next stitch on the other side and slip stitch. next stitch and next stitch on the other side, slip stitch, get the next stitch on this side and the next stitch on the other side and slip stitch, and then the last 2 stitches and slip stitch. After this, you'll chain 1, cut your yarn, pull through, and then we already have a strand that we used to attach this green yarn that was going to work on the ribbing. So I'll just make a knot here, a double knot or a triple knot. Just make sure it's secure enough. And after this, you're going to cut your yarn, and we are going to turn our hand warmer onto the right side, so you'll have something like this. And when we try it on, we have a better fitting around the upper arm section. So this is how everything comes out when you're done. So you're going to go ahead and make the same exact ribbing for the second hand warmer, and I'll show you how the final result came out. So this is how my final project came out, and I hope you guys are happy with your final results. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked this tutorial, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.